it wasn't over because I still went into my room at night and I still cried because of everything that happened. Hello and welcome back to Everyday Matters with Tari. I'm here to give you lifestyle advice and tips to help you live your dreams, achieve your goals, and become the best version of yourself. Now, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe by clicking the red subscribe button on your right hand side so you'll be the first person to be notified every time I post a new video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to get over a heartbreak or how to get over a breakup. Okay, I know that a lot of times we go into relationships expecting that it will last forever, or it will lead to marriage, or you and the person will be together forever. But it doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes people end up breaking up relationships, people end up getting divorced, people end up getting separated. But when you do have this heartbreak, or when you do have this breakup in your relationships, what do you do? Okay, the first thing I want you to know is that breakups does not mean the end of your life or the end of your world. No, it doesn't. Okay, it happens. It's sad when it happens, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the end of your life. Okay, it doesn't have to be the end of your story. Okay, so there's life after breakup. There's a lot to come out of you after a breakup. When you experience a heartbreak or when you go through breakup, the first thing that normally happens is the fact that we go into denial, especially if you've been involved with someone that you love so much, someone that you trusted, and then something happens and all of a sudden this relationship breaks up, maybe in marriage or maybe a very close relationship, maybe you're engaged to the person. The first thing that happens is like, okay, you know what, I can't believe this happened. Okay, that's the first thing, that's the first step. Okay, so what you want to do is go through the process. So go through that process of denial. Okay, sometimes we get angry, like, okay, how can you do this, how can you do that? Sometimes we hate the person, sometimes we cry, we go through different emotions. It is normal. Okay, so you want to go through the process because it's normal for you to go through all those processes before you take the next step. So once you've gone through all those emotions of anger, of hatred, or whatever it is that you go through, the feeling of betrayal, you know, once you've gone through all those things, then next thing you want to do is to accept that it's already happened. Okay, if you want to move on with your life, if you don't want your life to end, if you don't want your world to end, so to say, then the next thing you want to do is to accept that it's actually happened. Because if we continue to stay in that state of denial, then we will not be able to move forward, we won't be able to heal, we won't be able to move on with our lives. So you want to actually accept that, okay, you know what, this has actually happened. Okay, even though it's sad, even though it's bad, it's actually happened. So that's the next thing that you want to do. Okay, so the third thing you want to do is to ask yourself questions. So you need to sit yourself down and ask yourself, like, what happened? Why did this happen? Where did I go wrong? Where did this person go wrong? Or what happened? Okay, so I remember going through a breakup a while ago, like many years ago until now, and when I started thinking, I started reflecting, I realized that the relationship actually ended a long time ago before it actually did. Okay, so these are things that I saw, but I didn't really pay attention to them. Okay, so we want to ask ourselves, like, okay, what happened? Where did this thing all go wrong? What actually happened? Okay, so you want to ask yourself, maybe you are the one that was at fault. Maybe the other person is the person at fault. But you want to ask yourself this question so that you can begin to find out what actually happened. And it's possible that you were at fault. It's possible that you were the cause of the breakup. Then what you want to do is forgive yourself. Okay, so it's easy for us to go through life saying, oh, I did this, I did that, I did that. But no, a part of self-love is to forgive yourself. So you want to forgive yourself because you love yourself, because you don't want to keep carrying that guilt around. You want to forgive yourself. So next thing you need to do is forgive yourself. Okay, once you've forgiven yourself, then another thing that you might need to do is to look for a support system, like someone that you can talk to. It might be one person or maybe two people in your life that you trust enough to go through and to talk about how you're feeling, to talk about, because they say talking is a way of therapy that helps you to heal. Okay, so you want to look for that one person that you can talk to. It might be your friend, it might be your mom, it might be your dad, it might be your siblings, whoever it is around. It might be a counselor, maybe your medical doctor, maybe your GP, someone you can trust to talk to, someone you can unburden your pains to, someone that can understand, someone that would listen. The person doesn't necessarily need to say anything, but you want to be truthful with your feelings. You want to look for someone and talk to, pour out your heart, tell them how you feel. And you also want to give yourself time to heal. Okay, so you want to give yourself time to go through the hurt, to go through the pain, and then you want to give yourself time to recover. Okay, so it's not enough to say, okay, you know what, it's over, that's it, I'm moving on. It doesn't work that way. I was speaking to someone, I think I did a live stream a couple of weeks ago, and we're talking about what's the process, how do you get over a breakup, and the person said, you know what, I'll go and take a lot of pictures and put it on Facebook or social media so that my ex would see. And what I said was that it's okay to do that, but before you do that, make sure that you've actually moved on, make sure that you've actually healed. So you want to give yourself time to heal. You want to go through therapy. You want to show yourself some love. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. For some people, it could be 6 months. For some people, it could be 3 months. For some people, it could be 1 year, 2 years. It depends on you. When you know that, okay, I'm fully healed, then you can say, okay, you know what, it's time to move on. Okay, so you must go through the process. You must find out why this happened. You must speak to someone if you have to. You want to go through the process of healing, go through pain, go through anger, anxiety, whatever it is. You want to go through the whole process, and then you begin to take steps towards making yourself a better person. So what do you want to do? Say for instance, you were at fault. Maybe you had a character default that made the relationship to break up. Then you want to work on yourself. Maybe you did something, maybe there's something you always do that caused your partner, that made your partner unhappy. You want to work on yourself to make yourself better. Or maybe you allowed your partner to do something to you that they shouldn't have. Maybe you allowed your partner to take advantage of you. Then you want to work on yourself to say, you know what, I'm not going to let this happen to me in the future. But the most important is that you want to ask yourself questions and find out why it happened, so that when you go into the next relationship, you will be a better person. And that's why you need to develop yourself. You need to ask yourself questions and to make yourself better. Go into the next relationship a better person. Okay, and when you go into the next relationship, don't hold on to this person. Don't hold on to the hurt of the past. And that's why I said you need to forgive yourself. You need to also forgive the person that hurts you. If the person has hurt you, of course, breakups are always painful. You need to forgive yourself, and you need to forgive the person that hurts you as well. Okay, so like I said, it's never easy when breakup happens. It's always painful. I remember when it happened to me years ago, it was really, really painful. It took me time. It took me a very long time to be able to come out of it. Even when I thought that, you know what, it's over, I'm moving on. It wasn't over, because I still went into my room at night and I still cried because of everything that happened. So we want to give ourselves time, because it's never easy. However long it takes you to recover from the breakup, that's how much time you want to give yourself. Okay, but I do hope this video has helped someone today. If it has, please give this video a thumbs up, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And if you would like to support my channel as well, if you like to support what I do on my YouTube channel, then please join my membership. That's a way that you can support me. But thank you all so much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.